Welcome back, this is Dreddeus with another episode in the Miami Dolphins franchise. We are currently sitting at 4-4 in the 2025 season. Week 9, going to be an away game against the Denver Broncos. And I really feel like that win against the Browns last week was a very, very satisfying turning point. I'm just going to put this out there. I don't know if it's going to happen or if it's really going to help our cause, but the Bills just that was just bad decision making by me in the end. So I fully take that on me. The Browns, we really kept at it, and the team showed great quality, so that was fantastic. This week we don't have a lot to take care of. Last week we re-signed Emmanuel Ogbah. This week we only have Sammy, Watkins, Jimmy G, Tyler Shadley, and that's it. Still interested in signing, of course. We do have Channing Tindall next up in week 11. Then we've got Jimmy Ward, Bobby Wagner. And yeah, I already said Channing Tindall, I definitely want to re-sign him, keep him around. As far as the other players go, I'm a little bit on the fence. Kerem Kosioglu, not too sure why I can't sign him yet. But as soon as he's available, we're going to be going for him. All right, guys, with that said, let us take a look at the Denver Broncos. Surprise face of the day goes to Trey Lance, who is now the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Didn't expect to see him there, but he's there. He's not with the 49ers anymore, so we are going to be facing him. Of course, the 14th ranked QB, top 10% of the league overall. He's got good throw power, short accuracy, medium accuracy, very high, deep not as much, break sack, and we know him. I mean, don't really have to introduce him too much. Who is there? Tyler Van Dyke. I think that seems to be a mispronunciation, if I'm seeing this correctly. I think it's Tyler Van Dyke, but I think it has to do with Dyke being part of a, like a slur. And it might be an issue that players are sort of avoiding that when they're building those rosters, because I had a Tyler Van D space Ike or DKE. So a little bit weird with him. But yeah, there we go. And then Paul Patterson, a rookie down here. So Trey Lance, of course, the starting QB. Running back is Javonte Williams, 95 rated, start F3, 25 years old. Super dangerous running back. Don't think that I need to say too much about him. Salvon Ahmed is there. We let him go, and he was snapped up by the Broncos here. Next up, Darren Bernard, a rookie. So running room, I would say Javonte Williams, quite elite actually. Salvon Ahmed, Darren Bernard, passable. Fullback, Joseph Snell, a rookie. Wide receiver, Courtland Sutton is injured. Brandon Cooks, 89 rated, 31 years old, looking very dangerous. Definitely a very good one. Odell Beckham Jr., don't think I need to say too much about him. He's also a very good wide receiver. A little bit on the older side, these two. Montreal Washington, Michael Gary, looking like a passable back as Troy Franklin. Same thing, pretty close together. If you sort of single out Courtland Sutton and Brandon Cooks, these four are pretty close, in a pretty close vicinity of each other. Michael Gary, and what about this? Troy Franklin, normal depth trade wide receivers. Tight end, Tommy Tremble, also injured. All right, so they're going to be going with Greg Dulcich, 2581, and Austin Porter, who is a rookie. Where did Greg Dulcich come from? I was with Denver, okay. Courtland Sutton was a Denver Bronco, I know that, so there's no change there. Brandon Cooks, I think he came from the Texans, if I'm not completely, yes. So he came from the Houston Texans. Odell Beckham, we know that. What about the halfback? Where did Javonte Williams come from? Or, yeah, it was with Denver before. I should know that from the rebuild. Left tackle, Tevin Jenkins, 2786, and Garrett Ball is 3383. Quite a solid left tackle, to be honest. It was a Chicago Bear up to the 2024 season. Now he changed. Now he's a Bronco. Left guard, Dalton Risner, 30 years old, 85. Denzel Warner, 2273. Dalton Risner with a starting trade 30. A longtime Broncos center is Lloyd Cushenberry III. I think I am sure that he was with the Broncos for a long time. I remember him from the rebuild. He was such a solid center. We've got Sean Leak, or Leaky, out of Clemson, 22 years old, 71 rated. Hidden depth trade, definitely not there yet, but that strength and impact blocking looking very solid. Right guard, Quinn Meinerz, also a long-term Bronco. He's looking very solid, currently 89 rated. Cade Zimmerly, right tackle. Shuma Edoga, Arthur Pemberton. I think Edoga came from the Jets, if I'm not completely mistaken. Yeah, in the 2022 season with the Jets and now is with the Denver Broncos. Let's take a look at defense. Kyle Phillips, 28 years old, 78. Ogbah, Okoronkwo, and Marcus Northcutt. So Kyle Phillips, I think he was quite the journeyman. Green Bay Packers, Philadelphia Eagles, Tennessee Titans, now the Broncos. Right edge, Joseph Osai, 25, 75, and Henry Thompson behind him. Joseph Osai, normal depth trade, coming from the Cincinnati Bengals. D-tackle, Derek Brown, 27, 94. Was Enriquez injured and Terrell Waynes, more of a backup here, but Derek Brown, the starting D-tackle, 27 years old. From the Carolina Panthers, joining the Broncos in the 2024 season. Now, super solid player there. Bradley Chubb, 29, 82. Nick Bonito at the 2022 draft, and Cordell Kinney, a rookie, looking pretty nice actually. Bradley Chubb, long-time Denver Bronco. Nick Bonito, I think he was picked by Denver in the draft. Yes, he's a very solid linebacker. Mid linebacker, Anthony Walker Jr., 30 years old, 80 overall. Terrence Lewis, Ration Ewing. Anthony Walker Jr. with a normal depth trade with the Cleveland Browns, switching in 2023. Right outside linebacker, D'Angelo Moore, 26-76, Austin Holcomb behind him. Not to be confused with the Holcomb from I think it's Washington Commanders. He was with the Atlanta Falcons. D'Angelo Moore, the starting right outside linebacker. Cornerback is JaQuincy McKinstry and Darnay Holmes. McKinstry looks like a very solid corner. Draft pick 83 at age 22. That is a very good prospect. Darnay Holmes switching quite a lot here. Well, the Giant switching in 24 to the 49ers. Now a Bronco in 25. Isaiah Oliver, Michael Carter, Dominic Allen, a rookie. Is a solid cornerback room. Free safety Marcus May, also super solid player. Gio Thurston. Marcus May, Denver, after switching from the New Orleans Saints and since departing from the New York Jets in 2021. Strong safety Grant Delpit, 84 rated. Dante Malusi and Grant Delpit with the Cleveland Browns until 2024. Now he's a Bronco. The kicker Stevie Sears and the punter Jamie Gillen. Okay, so with that taken into consideration, we're going to put this into a weekly strategy as always. And again, I think that defending the short pass is very good here. Good possibility of really holding him. We can go with the full pads, and I feel like we can go with the splits here. D-tackle will be starters, left outside linebacker, mid linebacker, right outside linebacker. Corners will be the starters, free safety and strong safety the splits. Offensive game plan, we are going to focus quite surely on running inside. I think Bijan Robinson will be important again, as he is most of the time. We're going to be focusing on Taulia here in the practice. Wide receivers going to be splitting, tight ends going to be splitting, left tackles. We're going to go with the starters here across the board. I just want to boost them as much as I can before we hit the end of the season. Team profile, let's take a look here. I think we're going to sack the QB. That is definitely a target of mine. 20 points or less should be possible. 250 offensive yards. And we're going to win the turnover battle. The focus players are set. Pretty happy with all of these. And with that said, we're going to start training. All right, here we go. Taulia, Tagovailoa getting a little bit of a fatigue debuff here, of course, but a lot of focus points. No injuries so far. Austin Jackson, those are the starters on the offensive line, so that is no surprise. I just didn't want to see an injury here. Ogbah goes up in fatigue a little bit. Brad Wheeler doesn't, but gets the extra points. A shoulder strain for McCutcheon here, mid linebacker. That is not great. And a dislocated shoulder for Malachi Moore. That is probably a little bit worse. We're going to be taking care of that in-game. Quite obviously. Let's take a look at the staff first. We have upgraded everything we want to do. So there we go. I will upgrade the player personnel here. And after I've done that, we will be taking a look at the at unlocking Jarrett Cutchin's hidden death rate. That's what I wanted to say. Let's go to the injury report. That's what I was thinking. That's why my brain said injury. All right, both out for a week. Luckily, nothing too bad. Dislocated shoulder, only 1 week out. That is insane, man. Because with a dislocated shoulder, you can have such bad problems with the ligaments. Let's upgrade the players. Here we go. Noah Igbinoghene gonna get an upgrade. Let's put this into slot here. Now an 84, change of direction, man coverage, press, speed, very good. Jaylen Phillips, really liking the dude. 85. Very happy with him at the edge rushing position. Siaki Ike will get an upgrade. It's now a solid 81, that is great. Channing Tindall up for a contract in week 11. Also feeling very good about him and the future for him. And Odafe will get an upgrade towards power rusher. Let's get everybody into the 90s here as quickly as we can. With that said, we are going to head into the game. Empower Stadium in Denver, home of the Denver Broncos. And as you can see, we are going to be lining up in our classic 2000s away uniform. Will we be able to smash that 1,000-yard mark with Bijan? The Broncos going to be lining up, of course, in their home uniforms. I didn't see any reason to change that. The flyover helicopters this time, and the Dolphins out onto the field since we're the away team. And you can see the clean white uniforms. Broncos out next. And a lot of fire. And I think we are ready to head into the game. Let's try and stop Trey Lance as much as we can. There we go. We're going to be starting. Before we do that, I will take a look at the depth chart just to be on the safe side. We had an injury at the mid linebacking position. I see no problems here. We've got Nick Bolton and Bobby Wagner, who I initially only brought in as a backup. But he is moving up due to the injury. We could be using Channing Tindall as well. And that would actually give him a little bit more of reps. Let's try that. Let's try Channing Tindall at this position. And at corner, we've got Keely Ringo, we've got Nick Needham. But I feel like we're going to give Noah Igbinoghene a go. And Malachi Moore is injured. I don't want to have him there, so we are going to go... That's not what I wanted to do. We are going to be slapping Jimmy Ward in there as the backup at the corner. I just feel like I don't want to have Jevon Holland in there since he's my starter. I'm going to put Redwine in the depth chart here to be on the safe side. Mid linebackers are set pretty well. With that said, now we're going to be starting with a halfback slam. Off we go. Bijan Robinson ready to take this to the opposing team here. 4 yards on his first run. 184 last week. Doesn't look to be happy here. And this week we've got the visor again. So you can see that. Gotta go the left-hand side run. Looks to be a feasible strategy. Number 83. There we go. 3rd and 2. And let's go the halfback cut. You can hear the Broncos. 9 here. Oh my lord. 4th and 1. That was a hard stop here by Brown. And I know we should be punting, but no way in hell am I going to do that. We're going to go the halfback zone. Left-hand side. Definitely want to go for it. 1st and 10, and we don't get it. Oh my god, we're held. And now over to you, TREY Lance. There we go. Come on, D. Maybe should have punted. Was that reckless? I don't know. We're going to try. We're going to go again. That was a better drive. 7 yards on that run. Inside zone. Left-hand side. Bijan Robinson. Let's activate Truz. There we go. A lot of space here. Shoved out of bounds here at the 40. But a damn good pickup by Bijan. Alright. Here we go with the replay. That was a lot of space. A lot of space and really, really great. Well done, Bijan. Let's go. Another inside zone here. Left-hand side. Truz is activated. Only thing I want to avoid is getting tackled for loss. 2nd and 11. And I just said it. Not really what I wanted to see here. Alright, let's try and break it up. Great positioning by Beaux Collins here. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. It's getting free very well. Taulia could connect quite easily here. Taken down immediately, but didn't matter. That's what we needed. Alright, here we go. What's next? Let's go to an inside zone, setting 3 runners on the left-hand side. Do I dare go with this one here? Because they are stretched a little bit. Yes, I do. Here we go. Jamarr Chase. I think we're going to go heckle the crowd a little bit. There we go. Let's aggravate them a little bit. But Jamarr Chase definitely getting away nicely here from his opposing number. That was well done. Now time for the defense. We can't hold them. Not really what I was expecting, but we're gonna accept it. This is gonna be a back and forth, I think. This defense is really, really tough. Peter Skoronski injury timeout. He's getting a lot of injuries over the time here. So what do we do? 2nd and 9. Let's go the slip screen. Let's try and give him some time to heal. We're going to go towards the left-hand side. Taken out by number 51. 3rd and 8 only. Strange dynamic at the moment. We are the away team, of course. But still, I feel like we should be getting a little bit more out of this, shouldn't we? Good catch. Good catch by Beaux Collins here, getting at the end of that ball. Beautiful slantering. He is very good at that. It's very, very good. Got the separation. Managed to hold on to the ball there. And we move forward. Dislocated elbow, that is not great. Alex Acosta, I don't think he's ready yet. So we're gonna have to go into the depth chart. Let's take a look here. Right tackle it is. And we are gonna bring in Kendrick Green, I think. Yeah, let's go with Kendrick Green. Acosta is passable, but he's not quite where I want him to be. And Kendrick Green is such a solid choice right there. Tyler Smith, not really convinced. Jackson Carman. I'm just going to adapt the depth chart here just to be on the safe side. Jackson Carman is also very, very good, with Kendrick Green very solid. I do want to see what else we have available here. That Y cross is looking very nice. Right, off we go. Right, tried going for stiff arms, 5 yards. The outcome here. Let's see. Those outs are very nice. Let's go with this. Can we get Mayer back there? That was blocked. 3rd and 5. Could get there. Quick check. Was Michael Mayer available at the time of throwing? Nope. That would have taken too long. Alright, let's set up a gun formation. Actually, the route that Robinson has isn't too bad, but we're going to go the inside zone, left-hand side. And just fighting forwards here, 4th and 1. We are held, but that is no problem. 4th and 1. Should be able to get this done. But definitely very solid, very, very solid run defense here. Is what they're utilizing. 2-minute warning. I want to keep the drive going, of course. So let's go. We're going to go with a halfback gut here. Just straight at them. It's a yard. It is a yard. There we go, with a stiff arm. Wow. Take a look at how Bijan made him fly. Here we go. In he goes, and bam. Number 4 on his back. And the Broncos doing surprisingly well without their wide receiver 1 and their starting tight end. And that is perfect. Stiff arm against number 22. The 24. Shoved out of bounds here. Bijan Robinson getting stronger and stronger. And that is really feeling very, very, very good. Really liking that. The attributes just make such a difference. And again, I'm a long-time FIFA player, and attributes there matter a lot as well, but it's more or less always the same ones that count. But here, it is really fantastic the way that small attributes change the feeling of players completely. Inside zone run, right-hand side. Ball is live. Let's be agile, and we're in. We are in. Wasn't that great? Bijan Robinson, fantastic route running here. Weaving and turning his way through the defense. Left, right, left, right. He's an elusive back, but he has a lot of power. And Trey Lance can only look at us in awe. As can we can't seem to stop them. We can't seem to stop them. They are marching through. That is weird. It's a little bit weird. Can't be due to Malachi Moore missing, right? All right, let's call a timeout here. With 5 seconds to go, we are gonna shape up here. Gonna go for an inside run play. But we won't. This is a ruse, guys. Gonna go with this one here. Jamarr Chase, long run. If we can get the ball to him. Airing this out. Oh my god. Oh my god. We almost got there. Can't call a timeout because it's halftime, but Jesus Christ. Taulia, man. That was such a long throw. I didn't expect that to connect, of course. But that was insane, man. All right, I think we're going to stick with the short pass limitation as much as we can. Kickoff left. It's that silly touchdown mistake from the first quarter. It's still hindering us a little bit here. Very good kick. Shoved out of bounds here. Number 9, 51 comes across. That's Ogbah. Gets the opposing player out of bounds at the 25. Hold them. Very good. That was very good. We will now continue in trying to do our thing. Let's go to power O. And that deep cross. Not sure. It takes 4 defenders to stop Bijan. With an active superstar ability here. Stick switch. Taken out of bounds here. Good positioning by Jaylen Waddle. Solid connection. And the stop was quite hard as well. Alright, next up. What do we do? Let's go the halfback zone. Weak left hand side here, breaking through. Or do we have a better run play? Gonna go the mesh post. I want to see if I can get Michael Murray involved sometime again. 5 yards or now 6 yards. That was great. Well done. 8 out of 9. We seem to have problems with the replays. Just showing a skybox here. Michael Meyer was grinning. He was grinning, man. Where is he? He is here. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Let's take a look at that. It's just grinning all the way. I don't know if this is weird facial animations. If he's just having fun. There we go. Ball is live. Bijan Robinson pushing forward. 3rd and inches. Halfback slam. Here we go. 2 minutes to be played in the 3rd quarter. And off we go. Taken down immediately, but we get the first down. But number 92. Very solid. And Coach Dreddeus, of course, satisfied with what he's seeing here from the defense and the offense. Whereas the defense is a little bit on the weaker side this time around. I feel like we could be doing a little bit better on defense, of course. Let's go to play action read. Double coverage, Jaylen Waddle. Didn't get through. Let's go the halfback ISO here. Left hand side run. Let's see how far we can break through. That is a lot of space here. 3rd and 2, 8 yards on the run for Bijan. The Texas Longhorn, but it was Antwan, the fullback, that was leading the way here. Really loving this man. Number 35 is just moving ahead here and helping out. Halfback Y on left hand side. Seems to be a gap. Could I go? Drag wheel looks very tempting. But it is 2 yards. DJ Johnson in motion. Jesus, what a shove. And that is the power back. Such a lot of power stuffed into one player. Bam. Sends number 24 flying. McKinney here. Not really a chance. 45 quick base, left hand side. Do we have one of those end routes here? Let's go with this. Jamarr chase, and we are in. And it can be so easy. Football is not a complicated game. Change the route, exploit the faster separation here, and McKinney definitely weaker than Jamarr Chase. So let's hold them, guys, and we do just that in the fourth quarter. Great job. Setting up very tightly here. Can we exploit this? Let's go with the drag wheel. They're changing their position. Oh God. That sack was very quick. It's lucky that we got the ball away. Halfback zone weak left hand side. No safeties. No safeties. That was a short run, 3 yards only. Let's go to slip screen. Those worked well in the past. This is our chance, man. And we get the first down. 10 and 13 today for Taulia, 190 yards. He's really stepping it up, man. Really stepping it up a lot. And we started with him at 71 or 72. I can't really remember. Got to look that up in an older episode. But he's 85 now, and you really feel the difference. He is not a rookie quarterback anymore. Shoving forward here. I don't know if you guys do that as well, but I always lean forward when I'm running with Bijan. So when I play, must look quite funny. So quick. So quick. Perfect accuracy. Really, really nice turn. Trey Lance is hiding back there. Doesn't even want to watch his team anymore. 2 minutes 50. There we go. It's a small gap, but the gap was there. 2nd and 3. And off we go. Let's start with a run here. 95. And that's an injury for our second tight end, DJ Johnson. That's going to stop the clock. We're at the 44-yard line at the moment. That means Jeremy Ruckert is going to be coming into the tight end position now. 8 yards. Bijan Robinson. And to say that he's the driving force behind this team would be a little bit of an understatement, but he is just doing so well. We're going to start the 2-minute drill now. dislocated wrist. Jeremy Ruckert, you're up, man. A lot of injuries at the moment. Let's take a look at the tight ends and at the depth chart. Mayer, of course, the first. Now it's Ruckert at the 2. Who else could we use? A lot of these are a little bit weird. Going to be going with Antwan Rab as the 3rd tight end here in the depth chart. Don't really feel like using these players here, apart from the fact that they're injured, of course. Carter McKinney, 75. Let's take a 12 rated Nick Bolton. Let him play tight end, because we're just crazy like that. Left hand side run. Off we go. Get the first down. It's immediately very tight. Bradley Chubb slamming into the back here. And here we go. Left hand side run power O. Gonna try and get around them. Or do we go with a 95 Mike? I think this one here is it. And that's what we're going to be doing. They are going to stop us with a timeout here. 1 minute 28. Man, really next year we need to re-sign Bijan. I don't care. I'm going to give him the deal of his life. That is a player that we just cannot do without. 2nd and 9. We luckily get forward. Of course, the Broncos are using their timeouts here. Inside zone, slightly to the left. 2nd and 9. Here we are. We're at the 3-yard line, a little bit quicker than I anticipated. This is going to mean that our defense will have to step up here in case we make it in now.
Here we go.
Pistol formation. Off we go, right hand side. Oh man, running into Michael Mayer here. No progress. Left hand side. Oh, we could let the clock run down way more though. No need to hurry. No need to hurry this along. I didn't see that. I was so focused on the formation. Man in motion. 2-yard line, 3rd and 2. 19 yards. Middle of the halfback lead. 23 seconds. And we're in. Team effort. And Bijan Robinson. Another touchdown for the best running back that I've ever had in a Madden game. And it will be very difficult to actually see who I would use in another franchise. But there we go. That was super important. Great touchdown. Great job here. And we hold them. We hold them at the 22-yard line. We are going to bring out the special teams. We're going to go with a 39-yard field goal. 11 seconds. We do have time. There we go. That was easy, man. Straightforward. And our defense that I called out quite a lot over the course of this game steps up now beautifully. And that is it. And this is an away win. An away win against the Denver Broncos, who cannot be satisfied. Losing at home, but Taulia, man. And just take a look at the uniforms. Really showing the effort that everybody put into it. Trey Lance. I like him as a quarterback, but I don't mind him losing now. Coming back from behind and orchestrating this comeback here, Taulia. 2 touchdowns, 203 yards, 78% completion rate. Great job. Trey Lance, similar, but 2 interceptions, of course, hurting his performance. Javonte Williams with a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 184 yards, same as last week. 2 touchdowns, 14 broken tackles, 71 yards after contact. What a beast. Jamarr Chase, 2 touchdowns, 121 yards. Montreal Washington, 70 yards, also a touchdown. Waddle Beckham, Bijan, Greg Dulcich, Beaux Collins, Troy Franklin. And on defense, tackle leader Anthony Walker and Nick Bolton, tackles for loss, Greg Rousseau, Noah Sewell, Emmanuel, Ogbah, Odafia, Way, Brad Wheeler, Greg Rousseau, Jimmy Ward, CJ Craig. Alright. Brad Wheeler also getting in. We didn't get 5 sacks, but I don't care. Keely Ringo, Jimmy Ward. Well done, you guys. The game being over, we're going to head straight ahead into next week. We're going to cover bye week as well. No injury, 4 weeks, Peter Skoronski. Not good. But we have the players to cover that hole. And we're going to move into next week, cover bye week as well now. Coach, you're in 2nd place in your division, getting some time off this week with a bye. Any special plans? I feel like we should go for self-scouting. That's going to up the awareness, but reduce stamina a little bit. The staff were looking back at all our film this season to identify and clarify where our strengths and weaknesses are, so we can become the best team possible. I feel like this is the way to go right now. +7 awareness for all players for 1 game. Wow, that is a lot. -5 stamina. I don't care about that too much. We're going to cover that with extra chill training exercises this week and next week. Definitely going to be half pads here. And we're going to be going for the splits for everybody. I don't care too much about XP in this week. I just want to make sure that we don't trigger any injuries, that we have as many starters as possible fit, even if we're missing Peter Skoronski here, but just gonna have to live with that. Alright, training results are in, and these look pretty chill, reducing fatigue a little bit here and there. Same goes for the offense, of course. Not as many experience points, so I don't expect too many player upgrades. But we're going to take care of those now to get ready for next week's game against the Jags. Netane and Muti does get an upgrade here. Going to put this into power. I just want to have those guys up front at the O-line in beast mode. 26 and 88. He does have 4 more years on the deal. Right, that is good. Emmanuel Ogbah gonna get 1 more into power rusher. He is so great, man. Super happy at having him. At some point in time, he will be switching over to mentor. And since I signed him on a longer term deal, he will be staying with us. And the deal is actually not that bad. This year is expensive, but the years after that, close to 10 mil per year. That is not terrible. Alright, here's this. Bijan Robinson, of course. And we will be giving him the power back even more. Although the receiving back, now we're going to go for that later on. He's just improving so quickly. So quickly. He's 22, guys. 22. He's broken the 1,000 yard already. 10 touchdowns. Sure, he'll be getting that. And he's reduced the fumbles. Only 1 fumble this year. So that has improved over time continuously. But the deal situation, tricky. Next year, he'll be up. We're going to have to give him a really great deal to keep him around long term. Alright guys, with that said, we are going to end the episode here. I really enjoyed this one. It was a very good game, back and forth against the Broncos. We are now heading into the second part of the season for real. We're going to close by week, and next week we're going to be in week 11. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then the season's over. So we really want to get into the playoffs, and this stretch of 5 home games is going to be super important for us to get as much out of that as possible. And these 3 here, not that important if we manage to get these 5 here completed in our favor. But I just want to win each game now. I feel like the team is ready. I feel like we are ready and don't really want to miss out on anything here. All right, guys, well, that's it. Thank you for watching so much. I appreciate you. You can't even believe it. So thankful for each and every one of you watching the videos, subscribing, liking, commenting. Just means a lot to me. So thanks for that, and as always, see you next time.